Hello guys, today we are going to be doing our October pay period number 2. So let's go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and write this in and then do I want to use blue? I guess so. October pay period number 2. So there are a few things that I want to talk about in this video. I'm not really sure the order or how it's going to go, but please bear with me. All right, so for our October pay period number 2, our income is $2,969. And then we have a few bills that we are going to do. So we have a car cleaning, which my husband has a Kia Optima, and it's got like the cloth beige seats, and y'all, those seats are filthy. We've had that car. We bought it last year, February of 2024. So we haven't really had it that long, and the seats were like that when we bought them. So it's time for them to be cleaned. So we are planning for that to be $150. The man said his pricing starts at $125. It is a mobile company that's coming out, and so I'm just planning for $150. But if it's over $150, we're probably not going to do it. We have our phone bill. That is $44. We are going to be investing $150. Our life insurance, we do have 2 term life insurance policies. That is $34. We got our light bill, and y'all, our light bill is $125. I think that might be the lowest that it's been. Like, I'm gonna go back and check our records, but very good. Our Wi-Fi is $132. And then my husband's gonna get his contacts, and that we're planning $180. I think it's like $179 and some change. So, and then our subscriptions are $87. Let's do our living binder. Our living binder, we're gonna put in $450 today. And then our spending, we're gonna still do the $200 a person. And then the giving is going to be $125. Okay, and then we are going to do our student loans. So before I even write this down, I'm just going to explain a few things. We are about to start our Debt Snowball back up. So I'm just feel so excited because I feel like it's the perfect time for us to go ahead and get this back started. We had work done on both of our cars, so those should be good for a while. We actually used some of our emergency fund, and we cleared out the car maintenance because I got a wheel alignment, and I got and my husband got spark plugs done. He got spark plugs, coils, and he got a transmission fluid flush, and it was like $1,000. And so we cleared this envelope out, and then our actual just emergency fund envelope is sitting at $1,008. And there's a fully funded thing in here because we're gonna get each of these safety envelopes to 1,000 to start, and that'll be $4,000. And so that is what we're gonna do with our rollover money since we are starting our debt snowball. Whatever money is not used in household and groceries will go into that safety binder to keep building it up. But right now, another reason why it's a perfect time for us to start is because right now in all of our accounts, not just our safety binder, but our safety binder, our future funds binder, and the buffer in our joint, we have $3,632 in our savings. So in our accounts that we could use at any time. But so we've got our car work done. We have money in savings. If not now, when? So that is what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and see how much money we have to throw to these student loans. And I will show you guys. Let me show you guys the tracker real quick. Like, I'm not going to go all into this, but so we're starting with our student loan number 10. It is at $1,790.02. And we plan to have this paid off by November because it's really low. So we'll see what happens. But that is the first loan that we're working on. So all of our extra money that we're putting on the student loans is going to loan number 10. All right, so let's calculate and see. All right, so our income is $2,969, 150, 44, 150, 34, 125, 132, 180, 87, 450, 400, 125. Oh, I'm missing something. That's why. We are our credit card. We're gonna put $100 on there. So let me minus 100. Okay, that's right. So we are gonna put $992 to our student loans. 992. And we got paid early today, so I have already actually made this payment. I'm just waiting to see what that loan will go down to. Oh, I wanted to show you guys the little tracker that I wrote out for the loan because I don't know. I think it's cute. So I have this right here, and let me move y'all over. I have this right here where it shows like the loan amount, like this is the starting amount. And then originally we were just gonna do $200 a month and then just save the rest of our money. But like my husband and I talked about it, and I told him, I'm like, we just need to go ahead and knock some of these smaller loans out because there's no point of having them sitting around. And it's student loans. Like once they're gone, they're gone. It's not like the other types of debt, like where you can get more of it, you know? Like you can get more student loans, but we don't plan on it right now or anytime soon. So this is just a little tracker that I made, and then we'll get down to zero, and I'll highlight once we have hit those. So the first payment of $204 did clear, but this second payment of $500 has not went through yet, so that's why that is highlighted over there. But I'm so excited, and so yeah, hopefully y'all can feel my excitement through through the phone. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cash the $450. And we're gonna look at our rollover amounts also. So I'm actually gonna leave this open, and this is my safety envelope tracker where we're trying to get to 1,000. So the emergency fund is there. The next one we're working on is health expenses, and because that one had the most money in it, because car maintenance is at zero, family crisis is at like $300, I believe, and this one was at 5. So it's the next easiest one. So let's go ahead and look at what we have. It's a lot of chatting in this video, y'all, but it'll be fine. All right, so we're gonna get into our living binder. And first I'm gonna take out the money from our rollover. So the money from September. So let's look at our tracker right here and see our money from September. So we added, all right, so 197 is what we had in here at the end of September. So let's do 267 minus 197. So there should be $70 in this envelope. So let's go ahead and Sorry. So 50, 60, and I have my extra cash tray right here beside me. So 50, 60, 70. So I am going to mark this so that I know. So let's just grab one. And I'm going to do this on camera because we're going to be real fast. So minus 197, and then I'm just going to do save. Just put save. So there should be $70 in this envelope. All right, so let's get the 197 to put in the cash tray. So I'm just gonna start it fresh. We'll keep the 100. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97. And again, I am pulling from my additional cash tray, so that's not on camera because it's too heavy to move. All right, and let me just make sure that I did this right. So 197 before we put in the money for the first paycheck of October. So there should be 197 in my hand, and there should be $70 in this envelope. So that is right. But let's see, 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97. So $197. We're just gonna sit that over there. And then let's put this back. That's just October. We have really not been spending much. Well, we've been spending money on groceries, but we haven't been hitting our $150 budget. Like the first time we went, we did 103, and then the next big time we went, it was 118. I've been going in store, y'all, and yeah. So I've been I've been making sure I eat before I go to the grocery store because I'm not playing. And then I think I'm not sure what I want to do. Well, buffer will not get touched. But gas, we'll keep that because we need a buffer in there. Laundry, I'm debating on the laundry envelope, but for now we're gonna leave it just because I'm not sure. And then household, we will take the rollover out. So before we put in our 200, we had $36 in here. So right now there's $152 in this envelope. 152 minus 36, there should be $116 in this envelope for the month of October. So 110, 115, $116. So 110, 15, 16 left for the month of October. So, and then we need to mark this. I'm gonna have to flip these over. So save. And then we just took out, oh girl, that's because you're on the wrong side. Child. All right, we'll try that again. So save, and we just took out, we're gonna take out $36, and there's $116 left for the rest of this month. Okay, yeah. All right, so now we need $36 to add to that money over there. So we have 20, 30, 35, and 36. 20, 30, 35, 36. All right, just gonna drop that there. And then we'll see how much money we're putting into our safety binder. So household right now has 116 left. All right, so now we can go ahead and stuff this $450, which it is all going into groceries. Since we started our snowball, we're not really focusing on anything else right now, because we cashed up our living binder with our October pay period number 1. And so let's go ahead and flip this over. And then we're going to put $450 into groceries. So 100, 200, 300, 450. So let's see how much we have in groceries for the rest of October. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 and 10, 20. 520. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 and 10, $520. Oh yes, because that is right because we weren't spending that much money. So that is right. Okay. And then we took out 197. Yeah. Okay. Let me just see something. So 300 minus 103. I'm so sorry, y'all. I did not plan. Like, I knew I wanted to do this, but I didn't pre-plan it. That's why I'm having to pull from my cash money over there. And that's why I'm like trying to do this math on camera, because I did not like pre-do this stuff. So 70 plus 450 is 520. Okay, so that is correct. Okay. I just do not want to miss. I don't want to mess this up. All right, so there's $520 in groceries. All right, so that is correct. All is well in the neighborhood. So we'll definitely probably have some rollover, and I'll probably take it out. I don't know when I'm gonna take it out, actually, but we will probably have rollover, probably in our October, but I mean in our next month's first budget. But I have to figure that out. All right, so that is all we're gonna do in here, and then let's see how much money we have to put into our safety binder. Y'all, this makes me so excited just because, like, I feel like I have a plan now. Like, saving is great. I love saving, but like I just was getting overwhelmed because I really want to pay debt off. It was just a lot, but it's okay because now we've got it. So let me separate these, and then we will see how much we'll see how much it is. These are 20s, a 5, and some 1s. All right, so going into our rollover, not our rollover, yeah, well, our rollover money going into our safety binder is 150. Let me just make, again, I did not pre-do this, so 150, 20, 40, 60, 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. All right, 233, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 220, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 233. Awesome. All right, so we have $233, and this money will be going into our health expenses. So our health expenses, which is 20 in here. All right. Let me write this down. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. So this calculator is telling me we have 753, but let's make sure, because 500 plus 233 is 730. Girl. Okay. So we have 500, 150, 20, 30, 5, 10, 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, 753. All right, so let me go ahead and put this in here. We're going to update this tracker. Can I? Well, let me see. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100. And then let's get 20, 40, 50. let's see, 500, 600, 700, 50, 51, 52, and 53. So 753 in health expenses. All right. So we have 753 in health expenses. And I need to write this down so I can update our spreadsheet that my honey is in. And then let's go ahead and 700. So there should be 7 circles filled in my binder right here. So let's go ahead and fill in those circles. All right. I don't think y'all know how good this makes me feel to be like, and you would think that I would feel a different way because like we just had to shell out $1,000 on car repairs, but we were prepared. Like it made me so proud to be at the machine, and the lady, she was like telling me the price, and I was like, okay, debit. Like, who you? Come on, debit. Anyways, all right. So let's go ahead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then let's do orange. All right. So we have 300 left to go to get that to 1,000. Okay. Come on, roll over. All right, guys. So that is all for our October pay period number 2 budget. Went over our debt snowball a little bit. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you guys for subscribing and coming back to my channel. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.